If you're diagnosed with a terminal illness, you might not want to be told you're dying, and doctors, for the most part, are okay with that.
Yeah, there are some new guidelines already changing how much they can tell you. All new on Daybreak, ABC 15's Hatzel Vela found out where you'll see those changes right here in the Valley.
I learned fascinating stories. I'm able to bring some joy into their lives, to get them out, to make them feel good about themselves during this process.
It was a bad experience with a doctor and a dying relative that pushed Susan Rose to want to help.
In connecting with the patients, I think they were afraid to get too close to them.
A volunteer since Hospice of the Valley opened its doors in 1977, Susan tells me things have changed slowly.
It is tough for everybody.
Dr. Jillian Hamilton has been in hospice care for almost 15 years. She knows having that honest conversation about end of life is tough. So I asked her how they prepare doctors who are trained to fight death.
We're starting to teach it in medical school, and we're starting to teach it in residency, which is good. And our whole society is getting a little more open.
Different families, of course, deal with things differently. Then you throw in culture, and things could even get more complicated. But her message for you is simple.
You may not want to talk about this, but if you don't tell your family what you want, they're going to have a burden of guilt. The generation of baby boomers is more open and more inquisitive and wants the facts, and they're the ones who are getting old, and I think they're going to be a lot more open to the discussions.
More and more, Susan has seen those discussions take place, a positive sign that things are changing. In Phoenix, Hatzel Vela, ABC 15 News.
Now, we did just learn Hospice of the Valley was awarded more than $200,000 from a private foundation to teach medical students end-of-life issues.
And we know you may have questions if you or a family member is in a similar situation, so we've compiled a list of things that will help you. You can find that by going to the top story section of ABC15.com.